Top 25 Electronics Technician Interview Questions and Answers. In the competitive field of electronics, interview preparation is crucial for aspiring technicians. This video presents the top 25 questions commonly asked during interviews, providing insights into what employers are looking for in candidates. Alongside the questions, we will offer comprehensive answers that highlight essential skills and knowledge. This resource aims to equip you with the confidence needed to excel in your next interview. 1. What experience do you have with circuit design and troubleshooting? I have extensive experience in circuit design and troubleshooting, having worked on various electronic projects during my career. My background includes designing analog and digital circuits, using software tools such as LTSpice and Altium for simulation and layout. When troubleshooting, I systematically analyze the circuit, using tools like oscilloscopes and multimeters to identify faults. I am adept at interpreting schematics and understanding component behavior, allowing me to efficiently diagnose issues and implement effective solutions. My hands-on experience has equipped me with the skills necessary to tackle complex circuit problems. 2. Can you explain the process of testing and repairing electronic equipment? Testing and repairing electronic equipment involves several key steps. First, a thorough visual inspection is conducted to identify any obvious signs of damage, such as burnt components or loose connections. Next, testing equipment like multimeters and oscilloscopes is used to measure voltages, currents, and signals to ensure that each part functions within specified parameters. If a fault is detected, the component is isolated, and further tests are performed. Repairs are made by replacing faulty components or resoldering connections, followed by retesting to confirm the equipment operates as intended. Finally, proper documentation of the process is crucial for future reference. 3. How do you stay updated with the latest technology and industry trends? Staying updated requires a proactive approach. I regularly read industry publications, subscribe to relevant newsletters, and follow influential figures in electronics on social media platforms. Attending workshops, webinars, and conferences allows me to gain insights directly from experts and network with peers. Engaging in online forums and participating in discussion groups helps me exchange ideas and learn from real-world experiences. Additionally, I invest time in online courses and certifications to deepen my understanding of emerging technologies and their applications in electronics. 4. Describe a challenging technical problem you faced and how you resolved it. One challenging problem I encountered involved a malfunctioning circuit in a prototype device. The device intermittently failed during testing, causing delays in the project timeline. I systematically analyzed the circuit, using a digital multimeter to check for voltage drops and continuity issues. After isolating the problem to a faulty capacitor, I replaced it and conducted thorough testing. This not only resolved the issue but also improved the device's performance. I documented the troubleshooting process for future reference, ensuring that similar problems could be addressed more efficiently. 5. What safety protocols do you follow when working with electronic equipment? When working with electronic equipment, I prioritize safety by wearing appropriate personal protective equipment, PPE, such as safety glasses and anti-static wristbands. I ensure that all equipment is properly grounded and that I follow lockout, tagout procedures when servicing devices. I also conduct risk assessments before starting any work, identifying potential hazards. Keeping a clean and organized workspace is essential to prevent accidents. Additionally, I am familiar with material safety data sheets, MSDS, for any chemicals I might encounter and ensure proper ventilation when necessary. 6. What interests you most about being an electronics technician? Being an electronics technician offers the opportunity to work hands-on with technology that impacts daily life. I find the challenge of diagnosing and repairing electronic systems incredibly rewarding. The constant evolution of technology keeps the work exciting, as there is always something new to learn. I enjoy collaborating with others to solve complex problems, which fosters a sense of teamwork and community. Ultimately, the chance to contribute to innovative projects and improve the functionality of electronic devices is what drives my passion for this field. 7. How do you manage multiple tasks and stay organized? I prioritize my tasks by assessing deadlines and urgency, often using a task manager or planner to keep track of responsibilities. Breaking larger projects into smaller, manageable steps helps me stay focused. I allocate specific blocks of time for each task and set reminders to ensure I stay on track. Regularly reviewing my progress allows me to adjust priorities as needed. Additionally, I maintain an organized workspace, which contributes to my efficiency, enabling me to quickly find tools and documents necessary for completing each task. This structured approach enhances my productivity and effectiveness in managing multiple responsibilities. 8. How would you explain a complex electronics problem to a non-technical person? When explaining a complex electronics problem to a non-technical person, I would start by using simple analogies or relatable examples. For instance, I might compare an electronic circuit to a water system, where the flow of electricity is like water flowing through pipes. I would break down the problem into smaller parts, focusing on the key concepts without technical jargon. By using visual aids or diagrams, I can help clarify my explanation. It's important to ensure they understand the implications of the problem and the steps needed to resolve it, while keeping the conversation engaging and open for questions. 9. What experience do you have with digital multimeters? Digital multimeters, DMMS, are essential tools in my work as an electronics technician. I have extensive experience using DMMS for measuring voltage, current, and resistance in various electronic circuits. I frequently utilize DMMS for troubleshooting circuit issues, allowing me to pinpoint problems quickly. I've also calibrated DMMS to ensure accurate readings, which is crucial in maintaining the integrity of my work. Additionally, I am familiar with advanced features like frequency measurement and diode testing, enabling me to handle diverse electronic tasks effectively. 10. How do you approach debugging a new product or system? Debugging a new product or system begins with a thorough understanding of its design and functionality. I start by reviewing the specifications and identifying potential failure points. Then, I create a systematic testing plan that covers each component and function. Utilizing tools like oscilloscopes and multimeters, I gather data to pinpoint issues. I also check for common pitfalls, such as incorrect wiring or software bugs. Collaboration with team members can provide fresh perspectives on persistent problems. Documentation throughout the process helps track changes and findings, ensuring efficient resolution. 11. Can you describe your experience with automated test equipment? Automated test equipment, ATE, has been a crucial part of my work in electronics testing. I have experience using ATE systems for various applications, including functional testing, in-circuit testing, and boundary scan testing. Working with ATE enables me to streamline the testing process, improve accuracy, and reduce testing time significantly. I have programmed tests using scripting languages and developed test plans tailored to specific products. This experience has helped me identify defects more efficiently, ensuring high-quality standards are met in production environments. 12. What are Ohm's law and Kirchhoff's laws, and why are they important? Ohm's law defines the relationship between voltage, current, and resistance in an electrical circuit, expressed as V equals IR. Kirchhoff's laws consist of two principles. Kirchhoff's current law, KCL, states that the total current entering a junction equals the total current leaving it, while Kirchhoff's voltage law, KVL, indicates that the sum of all voltages around a closed loop must equal zero. These laws are essential for analyzing and designing circuits, ensuring proper functionality and safety in electronic systems. Understanding these principles allows technicians to troubleshoot effectively and optimize circuit performance. 13. Can you give an example of a project where you had to troubleshoot a complex electronic circuit? In a recent project, I encountered a malfunctioning circuit in a prototype device that was supposed to control motor speed. The circuit had multiple components, including microcontrollers, sensors, and power regulators. During troubleshooting, I systematically tested each section of the circuit using an oscilloscope and multimeter. I identified that a faulty capacitor was causing voltage fluctuations, leading to erratic motor behavior. After replacing the component and retesting the circuit, it functioned as intended, demonstrating the importance of methodical diagnosis in complex systems. 14. How do you handle working under pressure or in high-stress situations? When working under pressure or in high-stress situations, I prioritize staying calm and focused. I break down tasks into manageable steps, tackling the most critical issues first. Clear communication with team members helps ensure everyone is aligned, reducing misunderstandings. I also use time management techniques, such as the Pomodoro technique, to maintain productivity without burnout. Taking short breaks to clear my mind can enhance my problem-solving abilities. Ultimately, I view high-pressure scenarios as opportunities to demonstrate resilience and adaptability. 15. Can you describe a time when you improved a process or design? Improving a process is often about identifying areas of inefficiency. In one instance, I noticed that the testing phase for a product was taking longer than necessary due to manual checks. I proposed implementing an automated testing protocol that not only streamlined the process but also reduced errors. After discussing this with my team, we developed a script for the automated system. The result was a 30% reduction in testing time, which allowed us to accelerate production without compromising quality. This experience highlighted the importance of innovation in enhancing operational efficiency. 16. How do you maintain and calibrate electronic equipment over time? To maintain and calibrate electronic equipment effectively, I follow a systematic approach. Regular inspections are crucial. I check for wear, dust, and any signs of damage. Cleaning components and connections help prevent malfunctions. Calibration involves using reference standards and specialized tools to ensure accuracy. I document all maintenance activities and calibration results to track performance over time. Additionally, I adhere to manufacturer guidelines and industry standards for specific equipment. This process not only extends the lifespan of the devices but also guarantees their reliability and precision in operation. 17. What experience do you have with PCB, printed circuit board, design software? I have significant experience using several PCB design software applications, including Altium Designer, Eagle, and KiCad. In my previous projects, I utilized these tools for schematic capture, layout design, and circuit simulations. I am proficient in creating multi-layer PCBs and ensuring proper component placement for optimal signal integrity. I also have experience with design rule checks, DRCS, and generating Gerber files for manufacturing. Collaborating with engineers, I have contributed to projects from initial concept to final production, focusing on minimizing errors and enhancing functionality. 18. How do you prioritize your workload when handling multiple projects? When managing multiple projects, I start by assessing the urgency and importance of each task. I use a prioritization matrix to categorize tasks based on deadlines and impact. Once I have a clear understanding, I create a detailed schedule that allocates time blocks for each project. Regular check-ins help me stay on track and reassess priorities as needed. I also communicate with team members and stakeholders to ensure alignment on project goals and timelines. By maintaining flexibility and focus, I can effectively juggle multiple responsibilities while ensuring quality outcomes. 19. Describe a time you worked as part of a team to solve an electronics issue. Working on a project to develop a new prototype, our team encountered a significant issue with the circuit design that caused intermittent failures. We assembled a cross-functional team, including engineers and technicians, to diagnose the problem. Through collaborative brainstorming sessions, we identified that a component was not rated for the required load. After testing various alternatives, we selected a more robust part. By sharing our expertise and troubleshooting together, we resolved the issue efficiently, leading to a successful prototype that met our performance standards. The teamwork not only improved the design but also strengthened our collaborative skills. 20. Tell us about a time when you had to deal with a difficult colleague or client. Dealing with a difficult colleague required patience and clear communication. A project I worked on involved differing opinions on the approach to troubleshooting a circuit failure. Tensions rose during meetings, impacting team morale. I initiated a one-on-one conversation, actively listening to their concerns while expressing my perspective. By focusing on shared goals and collaborating on solutions, we were able to reach a compromise that satisfied both parties. This experience taught me the importance of empathy and open dialogue in resolving conflicts and fostering a productive working environment. 21. What tools and software are you most comfortable using in electronics diagnostics? In my experience as an electronics technician, I am proficient with a variety of diagnostic tools and software. I regularly use digital multimeters, oscilloscopes, and signal generators for hands-on troubleshooting. For software, I am familiar with circuit simulation tools like LTSpice and PCB design platforms such as Altium Designer. Additionally, I utilize diagnostic software for analyzing data logs and troubleshooting firmware-related issues. This combination allows me to effectively identify and resolve problems in electronic systems, ensuring optimal performance. 22. Explain the difference between passive and active electronic components. Passive electronic components do not require an external power source to operate. They include resistors, capacitors, and inductors, which can store or dissipate energy but cannot amplify or generate signals. Active components, on the other hand, can control the flow of electricity and require a power source. Examples of active components include transistors, diodes, and integrated circuits, which can amplify signals, switch currents, and perform complex functions. Understanding the distinction is crucial for circuit design, as it influences how components interact in electronic systems. 23. Describe how you protect sensitive electronic components from electrostatic discharge, ESD. To protect sensitive electronic components from electrostatic discharge, ESD, several methods can be employed. First, using ESD-safe work surfaces and mats ensures that static charges are dissipated safely. Wearing ESD wrist straps connected to a grounded surface is crucial, as it prevents the buildup of static electricity on the technician. Storing components in anti-static bags or containers helps shield them from ESD during transport. Additionally, training personnel on ESD awareness and best practices can significantly reduce risks associated with static discharge. Implementing these measures creates a safer environment for handling delicate electronics. 24. How would you test an electronic device that fails intermittently? When testing an electronic device that fails intermittently, I would first gather as much data as possible by monitoring its behavior under various conditions. This includes checking temperature, humidity, and power supply variations. I would use tools like oscilloscopes and logic analyzers to capture the device's performance during failure instances. Additionally, I would employ a methodical approach such as thermal cycling or vibration tests to replicate the failure. Documenting each test's results is crucial for identifying patterns or specific conditions that trigger the malfunction, enabling targeted troubleshooting efforts. 25. Can you share an example of a project where detailed documentation was important? In a recent project involving the development of a new electronic device, detailed documentation was crucial for several reasons. I created comprehensive schematics, specifying each component's specifications and placement on the PCB. This documentation facilitated seamless collaboration with team members, ensuring everyone understood the design intent. During troubleshooting, referring back to the documentation allowed us to quickly identify issues and implement fixes. Additionally, it proved invaluable for future maintenance and for new team members onboarding, as they could easily grasp the project without extensive verbal explanations. As you prepare for your electronics technician interview, familiarizing yourself with these top 25 questions can significantly boost your confidence and performance. Understanding technical concepts, troubleshooting methods, and industry standards will set you apart from other candidates. Remember, interviews are not just about answering questions, they are also an opportunity to showcase your passion for electronics and problem-solving skills. We hope this guide helps you on your journey. If you found the information helpful, please like the video and subscribe for more insightful content. Good luck with your interviews.